I got the juice like a snow cone. Ice in my veins and a cold flow. I'm getting cash overseas by the boatload. You wanna ride my wave? That's a no-go. Senoritas going loco. Make it bounce like a pogo. All my haters see rojo. They big mad cause they coming up short like Frodo. Activate the beast mode. I keep it hot, give your brain a heat stroke. You ain't a big shot, you some basic B-roll. The world is mine, like my name's Pacino. Hey, it's Nico, I guess I'm back. Catch me in the fast lane on the right track. And my shorty is a 10 like a dime bag. Got me feeling like a millie, check the price tag. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip-hop, ain't no time for pit stops. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip-hop, cause my style. No time for daydreams. All my brothers get money, we call it gangrene. Just another day, but our focus still on the same thing. Us against everyone else, I recommend you change teams. Who the hottest in the city? We the top two. You said your music was litty, but that is not true. Just being honest, you should really just stop, fool. Matter of fact, empty no pockets, give me that watch too. My mind is wicked, that's why I spit it so hostile. Freaky girls in the crib, it's like I live in a brothel. All I spit is Leviticus, but I'm not an apostle. My nuts hang low, long and they colossal. Black trader black, she messiah to the misfits. Run circles, run these rappers to my shit.
Hello everyone. Happy Wednesday. I really should create my own playlist for music that I can play, because this whole like NCS playlist that's like copyright free music is a massive mix that's all like chill EDM to hardcore EDM to like hip hop, and it's like this ain't the vibe I'm going for, but here we are, and I guess we're just gonna roll with it. JK, I'm gonna skip this song. Oh my god. I gotta really just curate this stuff. But anyways, happy Wednesday everyone. I hope you're all doing super well. And it's been, I don't know, I feel like so much has happened in the past week that I can't believe it's only been a week. So let's recount. The biggest thing that happened last week that I updated you guys on was I was super bummed out because it was last Monday that I was notified of this animator, right, that was using a pug design, at least in the initial shot, that was very much heavily inspired by Pugly, or at least, like, you know, I gave them the benefit of the doubt, but it seemed pretty certain that it was inspired by Pugly. Well, here's the good, happy ending to that, which is thanks to Milk Mocha Bear. If you guys don't know Milk Mocha Bear, they do this cute, kind of like very coupley artwork of like these two bears, like a white bear and a brown bear. They're called Milk and Mocha. Milk Mocha Bear reached out to me on Instagram and was like, hey, have you considered like reaching out to them on YouTube? And, you know, you're trying to get their attention, why not send, like, a copyright strike or something just to get their attention? And, you know, both her and I know that this is, like, quite, almost like a attack, kind of way to go about it. But I thought about it. I was like, okay, their TikTok and Instagram is probably flooded with notifications. But on YouTube, there has to be an email. Like, most YouTubes, if not all, have like an email section for like business-related questions or reach outs and stuff like that. So it was actually that comment that made me realize I can reach out to him more directly, and I did. And guys, it's a breath of fresh air. Like, I was able to get in contact with them. His name is Dan's. His Instagram, TikTok, YouTube goes by Dude Dans, like dude as in D-U-D-E, Dans, D-A-N-S. And This is the second person creator business in my career of doing Pugly who has been so respectful and actually decent. Because here's the thing, when I reached out to him, and I, just very kindly explained to him, like, hey, this is the situation, maybe you were heavily inspired by my character, but, like, this is my character, etc., etc. He was so apologetic, he was so sincere, and he did honestly tell me that he's pretty sure he remembers in getting inspired by Pugly last year when he did an animation that needed a pug character, and he just searched up like a cute cartoon pug or something, found this website, of course, that conglomerates, like, just collects all these other images of pugs and stuff, or like, just images around the internet, and he thought it was completely free. He thought it was like a character that was made for free usage purposes and stuff, and he essentially like used that as reference for his pug character. And because he was smaller back then, he published the animation and he didn't get any kind of like notifications or anything. He thought it was okay. It was only right now when he started blowing up that like people started noticing, and that's how I noticed. And so he was super duper apologetic and just kind about everything. He asked for like some leniency on the fact that like he's still a growing artist and he just like blew up way too fast before he could really like handle everything, and he absolutely means like no ill will or ill intent against me. And I just felt like it's so wild that in this line of work, just this kind of basic courtesy is so rare, because oftentimes when I reach out to a company that I can, that I'm pointing out to, saying like, hey, I think you heavily referenced a character of mine, like my brand, they get so antagonistic and defensive. They're like, it's just a pug. Like, this design is not unique. This isn't a special pug or anything. It's just a pug drawing. And it's like, yeah, it's not unique, but there's like tons of other cartoon pugs out there that you could have copied, and you ended up copying me. So I don't know. Kokoro, hello. Thank you so much for joining. So it's been it's been a great time. Dan's has gone back and given me credit on everything that like has the inspired Pugly posted. Like on his TikToks, he's tagged me. On Instagram, he's tagged me. On YouTube, I think he tagged me and or just mentioned me in the comments. Like, he's done all of his due diligence and then some. He created a new pug character for himself, and he even emailed me to ask like, hey, is this okay? Like, do you feel like this is different enough, or I can change it up and stuff? And I'm like, yo, this is you now. Because when you look at an artist and what they do, right? Like, if an artist has an established style, you'll recognize it, even if the artist may not see it in themselves just yet. But like, through going all CSI on all of his content and like really trying to figure out if he could have made Pugly on his own or did his own thing, when he showed me his new update, I was like, this is you. This is now like totally you now. So it was it's a good time. So I just super appreciate that. I reached out to him, I think like last night or 2 days ago myself, and I'm offering him some advice or help, because I feel like I noticed that he doesn't have any merchandise, especially now that he's blown up and he's gotten so many followers, and his designs are pretty dang cute. I noticed that he has no merchandise, so I reached out to him to ask if he wanted any advice, if he needed any help, and we'll see. Max Black Hat, hello, and Desire, hello. Thank you so much for joining. I was so happy when I saw that he tagged you. I know, I just like, look, I've been doing Pugly for, let's see, 2014, 2013, 9 years. Oh my god, I've been doing Pugly for 9 years. I've been doing Pugly for 9 years. I've almost been doing Pugly for a decade. Let me do it for you, Kirby. I saw the animated reels, right? I mean, I think, you know what? Let's go check them out. But I've been doing Pugly for 9 years, and it's so rare, which is kind of sad. It's so rare for like people that you address to like that like, hey, you might have stepped on my toes, to respond kindly and earnestly, and for him to not only respond like in kind, but to also like go back and actually give me credit on literally everything, that just means a whole lot. I wish, like, in a weird way, I wish it didn't. I wish it was just like normal, like not that it doesn't mean anything to anyone, but it's just like, hey, we have this understanding, it's kindness, you know, it's not this leap of anything, right? I wish it wasn't so special, but it is. So I think it's very important when you see creators like this, that are respectful, that are, you know, kind and everything, to raise them up also, to hope for their success, because it's these people that you invest in to hopefully create that culture, to pave the way, to show others growing up that, like, hey, this is how you should be acting, this is how you should be presenting yourself, carrying yourself, and treating others. So I think that's really important. We love a happy ending. We do. Okay, hold on. I am on Safari right now because I'm gonna test if Safari's gonna make me lag while drawing in Photoshop. But but with the issue of being on Safari, I don't have anything of mine like saved. I have no logins, I have no, like, nothing. Oh, don't autoplay. So I just want to show you guys, like, okay, it does work. Okay, well, okay, let's hope that this doesn't lag out. I'll show you guys his YouTube. So also, of course, in oh, hello Draklin, thank you so much for being here, and welcome to our Pugly live stream. I'm just updating you guys on you know, something that happened last week, which was an online animator, kind of like taking a little heavy inspiration off of my Pugly design, not maliciously or anything, but it all ended up happy because I was able to get in contact with them, and things worked out. He's such a stand-up guy, and I appreciate that. So with him, like, giving credit, being such a stand-up guy and everything, I obviously went back and, like, the tweet where I was just venting, like, I didn't, like, tag him or call him out or anything. The tweet that I was just venting, where this thing happened, any Instagrams I made and stuff like that, I appended all the updates on every single thread. No loose ends. I appended every single thread, leading to the happy ending, leading to, like, the credit where credit is due, saying that, like, he's great, he's stand-up, he's, like, respectful, he's kind, go support him and everything. Because I think, like, you know, you gotta give back too, right? Especially if you made any reference to, like, this instance that can be traced back to him. You don't want to leave it off with just, like, oh, ill will, bad feels kind of thing. You gotta close the book that you opened. And so I went back to Twitter and everything and made sure wherever I could, I said that it was a happy ending, that he's a great guy, send him support, posted his links and whatnot. But let's appreciate this animation, because he did this whole series, and I really do like his new Pug character. And let me switch over to... Yeah. So, first of all, let me introduce you all to Dude Dan's. He's on YouTube. He just... Well, I say he just, but a couple days ago, he broke 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Now he's at 1.24. Great stuff, great stuff. Do absolutely follow him, because support him, because like he makes some really fun animations. They're memey, they're funny, they're little shorts, and again, like I appreciate people's character and who they are much more than their art. Like, I mean, if they're great artists, like that's a bonus. It's like, oh, pretty things, but like it makes me really happy to see like other creators be this respectful. Be this respectful, not disrespectful. That's good to hear. You never hear if it ends in a happy ending. I know, it's tough, and yeah, that's why I made sure like appended the happy ending to the thread of the tweet, quote tweeted my initial post with like the happy ending. Just like everything is cyclical. I'm trying my best to manipulate the social media to be like, hey, this ends up well, and let's celebrate that. So let's go over the thing that started this all. I don't know how YouTube Shorts work on this website, but or like how it works on YouTube, but all right, hold on. Let me. Just gonna stop with this. Okay, so this was the thing that started it all. Like on YouTube Shorts alone, it's like 1.3 million, but like on TikTok, I think it's like 20 million, or like maybe it was 6 million. I don't know, some kind of million, and it was like blowing up. And this was honestly the thing that started it all. Of course, you can see here when I pause, initial pug design by Pugly Pug. I really appreciate that. Um, but it was this. It was this pug that really started it all. That I screenshotted, put side by side with Pugly, and it just, yeah, it was just this. So from here, are you gonna show me the others? No? Wait, do I have to start with the newest one? I genuinely have never watched like any of these YouTube shorts on YouTube itself, so I have no idea how any of this works. Okay, so I can just start from the newest one and scroll down. So when I first reached out about this, and I got that really god awful response on Twitter. Like the day after he had posted a part 2, and I was getting like pretty disheartened, and but now it's good. Now it's all right. But yeah, he had this whole series planned, and that was like Milka Mocha's worry that he might create a series that would make the pug character a staple, and it's just like that's when I'll start really losing credit, because obviously at this point he's blowing up. Like people probably know of his work more than Pugly, and that's a scary thing to know when you created Pugly. So I like how you're not the kind of person that would call him out for stealing and name call and stuff. In fact, you never named him because it can bite people in the butt later on. I mean, honestly, Max Black Cat, I used to be that person. And I got bit in the ass sometimes. Sometimes it was completely justified. I would go to war for my friends. Actually, I would call out people on behalf of my friends, less so for me. If say if it was a massive corporation, yes, I did call them out. Like I've had like big companies, like stores in malls across the country, like across North America, big steal Pugly before. So um, I have called them out, but I've also called out people on behalf of my friends when my friends are like a little bit too shy and not confrontational. I'm just like, let me at him, let me at him, and half and half, it would bite me in the ass. It never bit me in the ass when it was actually justified. When it was like obviously stealing, and that person was like being a shitter and they were defensive and antagonistic and stuff, I was like, I'm gonna fight you. But then there have also been times when it was completely like out of happenstance, coincidence, and they showed their work and everything, and then yeah, I felt bad. So I wasn't, I wasn't always this person, but I learned. And I learned to be a little bit more patient, a little bit calmer. I'm still allowed to feel upset, but I've learned to, like, not directly do call outs immediately. Don't name names and everything, and just, process my feelings, do whatever I can on, like, my truth on my end, and hopefully hear from the other side. I've also seen this issue with like calling out people too, also with my friends. Like this one time, my friend drew something. It was wild. She basically drew a cat in a sun hat.
Streak RS gifted a tier 1 sub to Kata. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
Hot Streak RS, thank you so much for gifting a tier to Kata. That's, oh my god. I also like had no idea that Twitch would tell when it's gifted. But Hot Streak, thank you so very much for that kindness. And Kata, welcome to our Pugly channel. I hope you enjoy all the emotes that you have now unlocked thanks to Hot Streak RS. Appreciate you two so much, and thanks for being here. But yeah, my friend drew just like doodled a cat in a sun hat and a dress. And it's there's a whole Miyazaki animation of cats in dresses and hats. But this tinier the smaller artist saw my friend post this, and while the smaller artist didn't call out my friend, like I don't think they tagged him or they tagged her or anything, like she just made this post saying how like it sucks when like a bigger artist steals from smaller artists and stuff like that. And then she shows her drawing, which is a cat in a sun hat, but it's a completely different type of dress, a different type of sun hat, different style, different colors, different cat. It like the whole thing was different. I think that just that instance kind of made me realize, like, always try to reach out to the person. And this is the thing, like, my friend never got reached out to by this artist at all. I was actually trying to make an attempt. So yeah, long story short, I learned from my mistakes. I want to be a better and like calmer person, a more patient person, and so here I am. And I think I did all right. I think I'm doing all right. The Greyhound reference original is so cute, and always watch the variations of that animated. Like, this sound gets stuck in my head so often, and it is like super cute. So here's part 2 of this whole saga. And as you can see, like, the beginning Pugly is like very Pugly, and then it gets dot eyes, and then it becomes a potato. So like, clearly the artist has like their different style of like of a pug, and a pug that's way easier to animate than Pugly. And he's like slowly morphing towards it. But at this point, I still haven't gotten a hold of him. And it's yeah, it was really disheartening, and I almost gave up. It was thanks to Milk and Mocha that gave me that like nudge to try to reach out via YouTube that really clicked for me. And again, as you can see here, he went back, gave me credit, initial pug design by Pugly Pug, and just appreciate that. Dan, hello. Thank you so much for joining. We're just recounting this whole saga, and now that everything's laid to rest, the guy's a great guy. I just wanna show off the animations and actually do a little call for support for Dude Dan's. Hi Dan. Um, just yeah, I don't want to say pay it forward because it's not like I can really do much, but it's still something else. This is the Dan. No. This is Wei is a good friend of mine who is also named Dan. But I just found it funny that he joined in right as I'm showing off Dude Dan's. And so this is part 3. At this point, I had already gotten a hold of Dan's, and he was just like checking with me that like he has a part 3. He's gonna change it up a little bit, or like if I'm still okay with him posting it. And I'm like, yeah, like now that I got a hold of you, I got to chat with you and stuff. It's okay. And I didn't expect this, but like he still gave me credit, like initial pug design by Pugly Pug. Um, I didn't expect this, especially because in this short right here, in this TikTok, there's no more Pugly. Like this is 110% his own design, but I guess like maybe in his mind, because it's part of the saga, he still kept it. But I saw the short, and it's just like, guys, look at them. He's a potato, and there's tinier potatoes of them. They're like bean bags. They're like little bean bags that you just like juggle, like throw. They're so cute. And I think if you observed like his other art and his style, like this is his style. That's not Pugly, that's a potato. I know, right? I love him so much. Like there's so many ways of drawing a pug, and all of them are great. But that's just the beauty of art, right? Like there's so many ways of drawing, rendering, creating something, and you don't have to copy from each other at all. That's there's so much possibility out there. Don't lump me together with that, Dan. So at this point, like this is part 3, and everyone's asking to like save this little pug because he's stuck now. And so last but not least, there's a part 4. Um, and in here, he's still giving me the credit. I think this is when I kind of clicked that like, oh, it's because this is like part 4. This like a whole saga. This is why he's still like giving me the credit. But like, I honestly, I didn't expect it to go past like part 2, because that's when I like he says pug design inspired by Pugly Pug, but like at this point, it's not inspired by me anymore. This is Dan's pug, and in the emails when he was asking me for like just approval on his new pug design, like I told him straight up, like this is yours now. This is your pug, and I love that. And you don't have to tag me anymore in like future videos because this is all you now. So guys, this is part 4 when they save the pug. and it's just like it's just the Pringles can that goes across the world, and they just pop. That's such a satisfying pop, by the way. That is a great choice for like the sound design. But you can even see here, this is Dan's new pug design. It's literally potato shaped, which is very reminiscent of his like other character, like his best friend, which is a potato, according to like his whole story and everything. Got these like triangular ears, which honestly, if he kept them like the large ovals, I wouldn't have minded, because at this point, the shape, the proportions, the details, they're all different from Pugly. This isn't Pugly anymore, not by any means. And just look at him. I love the I'm sorry, I love the tinier one. Just want to squish him. So this is the saga of Dude Dan's and I, and I'm really glad it had such a great resolution. He also did this one, which is like really cute. And as you can see, again, like this is his own pug now, and thankfully he's not tagging me anymore. It's all good. I love how he doesn't have a chin, right? He's just this like potato. He's just this like flour bag. This is what we. That's exactly what he is. So like I would say commonly in animation, when you're learning animation and stuff, we're tasked to animate a flour sack. It's the very traditional flour sack. It almost looks like a pillow. It's like two bumps. You got these like four corners that like pop out on the feet and then the top. And that's literally his shape. He's a flour sack. And it's so great. He actually looks like the little pugly beans you once made and had stickers for it. Yeah, and that was a complete joke on like my part too. Like, I made those beanies because I wanted to like do that challenge that other artist did, which is like draw a blob and then make it into something. And like, yeah, in many ways, that's like he kind of looks like that, but by no means did I ever want to make beanies, a thing, right? It was just like a one-off. So this is way more to Dude Dan's style, and I'm glad. I'm happy to see his growth. I'm happy to see his change. And if you guys are down to see more like little funny animations and skits, definitely check out Dude Dan's on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. He's such a swell guy. Like, that's honestly the best way I can describe it. The first time I've ever had someone or like another small business / creator kind of like step on my toes. Sorry, I gotta turn on the music back here. Hum in the background. Is actually Sticky Club, and it's honestly because Sticky Club started out and they were just like procuring like free designs, free character designs to make stickers of, or they were getting like whatever their supplier offered them and stuff. And of course, like one of the stickers was just a absolute rip-off of Pugly. It was just a copy and paste with some color changes, and I had to reach out to them. And again, Sticky Club was super apologetic, super just like they explained their situation. They explained like honestly what happened. They didn't realize I was a character, like this is mine and whatnot. And just their sincerity and their willingness to own up to like their mistakes made me so happy. And of course, for those of you here that might know, I collaborated with Sticker Club, I think either last year or 2 years ago. I had an official collaboration with them, because I looked them back up and they went like full legit. They started working with other artists, like paying artists to collaborate with them. They feature artists like in their monthly subscription and everything. They really changed themselves around, and I just really respect that. So in the same vein as Sticky Club, I want to see Dan's also just like succeed, because I want to lift up, or try to lift up or showcase like people that are just really respectful, are just really, they're honest, they have integrity behind their business, and they're good people to support, I think, is the way I want to go about it. Do you have an estimated date for when there will be Apparel again? I am planning the Apparel to launch sometime in February. I can't confidently say yet if that's going to be the beginning or second week of February, but it'll be around that time. Me and my shop manager Kaja already went out to take some photo shoots. There's still some photos I want to personally take, just to showcase some of my favorites, like this hoodie. I've been wearing this hoodie like way too much. First of all, I really like this like light gray color, for shirts, for hoodies and stuff like that. I don't know, I just vibe with it. I really like it going against the yellow, and I just really like the square window of Pugly saying hi. I thought it was really cute. And with the drop of Apparel, there's gonna be this beanie. Comes also in a light gray or yellow, and there's a little Pugly on him. It's Birdie birthday month next month. Oh right, it is his birthday. Oh man, that's good. I think he has like a special stream planned, right? But yeah, I should write down my to-do list. I need to take photos of these things. I should probably do it today since I'm already wearing both of them. Guys, I haven't... Is your favorite color yellow? Yes. Right now, currently, it is my favorite color. Back then, it was absolutely not my favorite color. Like, I didn't think much of yellow at all. I also didn't think I would ever wear yellow. You seem to like the yellow tone. But then now, I really vibe with it. There's just something about it, like seeing more like bright yellow or orangey yellow in my life just brings me happiness. It's like staring at sunshine. And when you live in a city like Vancouver, where it's like mostly gray and rainy, like that's all the sunshine you can get. When I see your clothes, LOL, or your IG stuff, yellow makes you happy because smiley face. Oh my god, that smiley face. Yeah, it just brings me joy. It sparks joy. So, I definitely wear a lot more yellow. I mean, my usual go-to wardrobe, if I don't want to coordinate anything, is black. But I do gravitate towards yellow, forest green, and my favorite color used to be royal blue and royal purple and blood red. But yeah, I don't know. I still jive with those colors, but I definitely definitely get more engrossed in in a shirt or my attention when something's yellow. And there's the solid color wearing people, like there's the yellow girl, green grandpa, pink grandma, etc. Have you seen the people who wear all of one primary or solid color in their house too? I have. I've definitely seen them, and honestly, like, all the power to them. To be able to find that color for, like, pants, shoes, socks, like, everything, and their commitment to that color. Like, they found enjoyment in something so simple. And I think that, like, that is so lucky. Their room and everything is that color. It's what makes them happy. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think sometimes people, like, get a little judgy, where they're like, oh my god, like, pugs make you happy, or drawing pugs make you happy, or, like, this very simple thing makes you happy, and it's like, why not? Like, why is that a bad thing? Like, I don't need to spend a lot of money. I don't need to look for something super exotic or unique or hard to find. I can literally feel joy and happiness from, like, something so simple and so readily around me. Like, I am so lucky. So, like, honestly, all the power to them. They're unabashed and unashamed in what makes them happy, and, like, they're living their best life. I think in the end of the day, that's all we're looking to do, right? Try to live our best life, whatever that best is. For some people, it's buying a Lamborghini and, like, having a wardrobe of Rolexes. For other people, it's just as simple as getting the right color on a right shirt. But with all that said, guys, we are going to be working on Poutine Puglie today. I hope any of you guys watching the stream right now ate beforehand, because you know we're going to get hungry. I am full, I am somewhat hydrated, and I am ready to dig into this. So first of all, Poutine Puglie hasn't received an update for a long time. Like, since I created this, which was probably back in, like, 2015, 2016. And this is what Poutine Puglie used to be. Just like a really massive fry. Max Black Hat, thank you so much for the booty parade. Alright, I'm gonna call this Coke done. I'm gonna switch over to my coffee. I am very well caffeinated. Still hot, still good. So, old Poutine Puglie was just him in, like, almost like a, styrofoam bowl takeout tray or something. A bunch of other fries, and he himself is a massive fry. I have absolutely no idea what my update is going to be, truth be told. Because I don't know if I want to make him into a big fry again, or if I want him to be, like, really covered in gravy and cheese curds, and, like, make the fries bigger so they pop out a little bit more. Because for reference in color and also possibly style, this is Fries Puglie. And as you can see, he's not, like, a giant fry in a fry box, he is just Puglie in a box of fries. And also, this is the update to Fries Puglie, and I'm very happy with my style right now. So, let's get to sketching out ideas. I'm gonna make this a little larger, and then I'm gonna see if my Photoshop's gonna lag. But man, that was the big update to this week. If any of you guys have anything to share, tell me about how your week has been, your day, or what you're looking forward to this weekend. Feel free. And let's move this over to our little drawing station. Oh, right, I forgot. Sorry guys, I keep forgetting I have to reload my tablet. Because something happened, and yes, this one. Yeah, I keep forgetting I have to reload my tablet nowadays. I got sick beginning of the week, no! Like, flu, cold, COVID. I mean, that seems to be the three things right now, right? Flu, cold, or COVID. Back then, it used to be flu and cold. My students got me sick. Oh, no. Oh. Sad face. Big sad face. Oh, and also, happy Lunar New Year to all of you that celebrate. I hope you have many blessings of fortune and wealth and health. Alright, I'm gonna need do I need more space? Not. Ketchy-san, hello! Happy Lunar New Year! Waking up today, I had a sore throat. I don't have Rona, by the way. It's always the little ones that make us adults sick. I mean, yeah, honestly, for real. Hi friends, Terracide, hello, thank you so much for joining. If they're sick, we become sick. I mean, yeah, there's no other way around it. Happy belated Lunar New Year. I hope you had a good Lunar New Year. I had a swell one. Went home to my parents for dinner, and then went home the next day. So I went the eve of Lunar New Year for Toonleen Fan, and then I went back for like the first day of New Year. And this is also partially why I'm wearing a toque today. It's okay, so I don't like follow all the traditions or superstitions surrounding the new year. I've already broken a couple things. I understand. I'm Cantonese. Hey, welcome. So, yeah, it's not that I don't respect them. I just don't know them. But when I do know them, I'm like, I'll try my best to follow them. And so I was made aware that, like, you cannot cut your hair, like, within the first 7 days, or, like, the first, like, 3 or 4 days of the new year, because you're cutting away, like, the luck. Yeah, no haircuts, no washing hair. Apparently, in very traditional ways, no bathing. Like, just don't shower at all, in the first day of the new year. And I'm like, okay, look, man, yo, yeah, that's gross. I think there's some things, like, we should do. You follow the cleaning superstitions. See, here's the thing. I didn't know about the cleaning superstitions. I remembered something regarding it, but I didn't really know the dates. So I cleaned on the first day of the new year. And then I found out afterwards that's you sweeping away all your luck. And I'm like, is it me sweeping away all my luck if I just vacuumed and mopped? If it's like, how specific, you know, like, do I have to use the broomstick? I get it, you had the right intentions. Like, yeah, for me, it's very much like, okay, well, one, my house was due for a cleaning, and if I waited any longer, if I let myself wait any longer, it's just gonna get worse. So I really had to clean it. And it took a lot of elbow grease, I'll tell you that. But then it's also just like, it's a new year. I want to start fresh. I want to start on the right steps. Because that's my thinking, right? Like, I want to start on the right step to the new year. So there's that. I can't do that. I need to always shower. I need to shower every day. I mean, back then, and even like, I mean, when's the last time I skipped a shower? It's been a long time. Back then, I was more willing to skip a shower because I feel like, okay, I was home all day, like, and also, especially back then, I wasn't active. Like, I didn't work out at all. I was just home all day, sitting in my chair. So, like, sometimes I'd be like, I could skip a shower and just shower the next day. Wow, yeah, all your luck and fortune is in the vacuum bag now. Don't throw it out. It's okay. That's one thing I'm very good at. Not emptying my vacuum. Hello, welcome to You Just Cleaning Habits. Do not follow them. So all my luck is in that vacuum now. It's staying in the closet, very very auspiciously sitting there, protected and everything. It's gonna be great. Rip, you just luck for the year. Rep. You're not supposed to use knives or scissors. There's a bunch of weird superstitions. Oh right, because like you'll cut away your luck, or you're cutting off your fortune or something if you're doing that. Everything's to like luck and fortune and wealth, basically, like cutting off your money. So that's why I'm in this too, because I very much mistimed my grooming, and I was like, you know what, I can cut my hair like later or something, and then Chinese New Year happened, and I find out you're not supposed to cut your hair. And then I'm like, well, so thankfully, I'm gonna charge my phone huge. I'll keep the stream on. Oh, no worries, Kokoro, thank you so much. Thankfully, I'm also gonna shower. Alright, enjoy your shower. I hope the steam and everything makes you feel better. I had a long day today. Oh, yeah, definitely get some relaxation. I'm lucky that the webcam is not clear enough, because I have a lot of fuzz here that usually does not get this long and scraggly. I also have a lot of fuzz here that does not usually get this long and scraggly, but I'm like... And also, like, you're not supposed to use knives and scissors, but how about a shaver? Like, are you shaving away your luck? It's like you're trying to find these little loopholes. But yeah, I very much mistimed my grooming, and I am paying the price for it. Also, if the Chinese New Year luck has anything to do with this, my bathtub drain just suddenly clogged. Like, and I had just cleaned the bathtub, you know, on Chinese New Year Day, which was Sunday. And from Sunday till, what is it, like Monday? Monday, it was working perfectly fine. It was draining completely fine. And then suddenly last night, midway through my shower, it just stopped draining. And I have no idea why. So I'm borrowing a plunger. I borrowed a plunger from my friend. I'm gonna investigate it tonight. Gonna add more elbow grease to my bathtub, and we'll see how that goes. I had parent-teacher conference today. Oh man, I bet that was exhausting. But yes, Kokoro, thank you so much for dropping in. Have a good shower, and definitely relax and enjoy that night. I cooked on New Year's. All my luck is gone. Wait, are you not supposed to cook on New Year's? What's happening? Like, at this rate, it's like you try your best, have the best intentions, and then just, you gotta do what you gotta do. Not supposed to use knife. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, honestly, did I use a knife on the New Year's Day? Did I have radish cake? I feel like I might have used a knife for something, but I don't know. There's too many pitfalls here. Instructions unclear. Like, life's hard. But yeah, my hair is super disheveled, or I just feel like it's super disheveled. I haven't had any chance to trim it for months. And I can't. Tomorrow I have a morning meeting with one student's parent, because today they're not available to do so. Also for Friday, I need to do Zoom meeting for a different parent because they had to reschedule. Was supposed to meet them at 4 today, waited an hour and a half for them, but before 4, the mom called saying if she can reschedule. Oh my god. I mean, I get that parents can be like, you know, they can be busy and have a lot on their plate, but damn, man. I'm glad you're making the time for them, and I hope they appreciate that too, like all this rescheduling and stuff. Cleto Tuha, hello, thank you so much for joining, and thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being a Puglie pal, and I hope you enjoy all your new emotes and everything that we get up to here on Puglie's Twitch. I'm learning all the not tos. No, Draklin, don't listen. Don't. See, the less you know, the better it will be. My friend said something so just so on point with me, or to me, I think on last Thursday. She's Filipino, and so I asked her, like, oh, do you guys have any kind of, like, Lunar New Year, like, superstitions or traditions or whatnot? And she said, no chicken allowed for, like, no chicken allowed at all for Lunar New Year. Like, you can obviously eat chicken, but, like, just for Lunar New Year dinner, no chicken allowed. And the, like, superstition or tradition with it is that if you eat chicken, it's like you set yourself up for poverty because you're, like, scratching the ground looking for food like a chicken. That's kind of like the concept. Yeah, a lot of our superstition seems to be, like, just avoid being poor. So that's interesting, because, like, I've honestly never heard of that tradition and that, like, meaning, but it was cool to hear. Oh, wait, hold on, let me catch up on chat today. So tired today, non-stop conferences in the morning. It's because their son, aka my student, wasn't feeling well during after school, which is a different program from our school. Okay, I get it. I'm your huge fan from Hong Kong. Just call me Cleto. Cleto, thank you so much for being here, and especially thank you so much for supporting me. And, like, being from Hong Kong, really appreciate that. And yes, Hongers represent. Okay, now I gotta check your panel. I don't know how to check. I'll be very honest. I don't know how to check panels or what I should be looking for, but checker panels. I'm a pug lover. Aw. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. Her profile, her about me below. Okay, gotcha. I will. Okay, wait. Before that loads. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, cutie! Oh my god, I love the little wrinkles! You're gonna learn and practice your English during the stream. Oh, that's so sweet! Awesome! Welcome, and if you, feel free to chat more in English. If there's anything I can help with, like if you want to ask any questions in terms of like what something means or something, I can try my best to explain it. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Cutie, your pug is so cute. Her dono thingy has her pet pug. I know, I see it. Pickle Art, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I'm also, here's another thing. I'm also really excited because in Vancouver, I think it was starting last year or maybe 2 years ago, there's this whole community that started up for Hongers that are newly immigrated into Vancouver and are trying to find like community, trying to find, you know, friends and stuff like that. And I got to meet up with, I don't think he's an organizer, but he's definitely part of that community, and he helps host some of the events. So I'm meeting up with him and a couple of like other small businesses, creators from Hong Kong that he says he thinks would be great if, like, you know, me and the creators could collaborate with, or collaborate together, I mean, and I don't know, be more in the community. I'm Mexican, but always love learning about other cultures. Being from Houston, we have a very large Asian community, so it's hard not to want to learn. That's so sweet. Like, I mean, honestly, you can completely be surrounded by a large community and still refuse to learn anything about their culture. But it's very sweet of you, of other people that are curious about just learning more. Yeah, about like traditions and what makes people kind of do the things that they do. Like, I would love to hear more about like any traditions that you guys have. I don't have a pug, I have a multi-poo. Sadly, my family thinks she won't live long because of the constant frequent seizures she's been having as of late, and this year alone. Aww, that's rough. She's turning 16 years old if she endures it through next month. Yeah. I mean, like, 15 is pretty old up there. But I'm happy that she lived such a long, like, a great long life, too. And I'm sure she'll be alright, too. Like, I have a friend who, like, her dog started getting seizures also, and she was, like, really high up there, too, in terms of age. And I think it got to a point where the quality of life just wasn't good for the dog. But it was still a good long life. But it's just always bittersweet, you know? Alright, I'm like debating just like what kind of container to put this in. I think there's no container that has, like, at this point it's looking a little bit like a flower pot because it's so, the top lip is so long, so let me just fix that up. But yeah, I'm really excited and also very nervous to join that Hong Kong community. And the reason being is, one, I'm completely illiterate when it comes to Chinese. I can't read anything. Definitely cannot write if I can't read. And also, my Cantonese is very conversational, and that's giving me a lot of credit. Like, I can have a conversation. There's a lot of vocabulary that I wouldn't know that I have to substitute with English. But it just makes me feel like, you know, not as fluent. And I've also been told before that I have an accent when I speak Cantonese, probably because I grew up in Canada. And outside of my family, no one else spoke Cantonese to me, so I didn't have a whole lot of practice to keep my Cantonese. Next month, February 28th is her birthday. My mom is pained seeing her suffer when seizuring, because that's painful for our baby, or any fur babies. I'll shush now, but yeah. I just hope my doggo can pass peacefully in sleep instead of a painful seizure. I really hope so too. I hope that your dog can pass peacefully and kindly. Because that would honestly be the ideal, of course. And I hope, yeah, you can cherish the days that you have left with her. Alright, let me just do this. It's tough. You never know when the last day will be You never know when you have to say goodbye, but so long as overall you know that you are cherishing them, you love them so much, like, that's all you can do. It's hard to live, like, each day like it's their last, because obviously, like, you have stuff to do too. You have life that you have to keep up with. But just knowing overall, purely that, like, you love your pets. You've always been there for them, and you'll continue to be there for them. And I think that's all they ever wanted. Let's see. My dog doesn't want to have another dog or pet after our dog, because she doesn't want to see this happen again to a new fur baby when the time comes. Yeah, I totally get that. My mom's the same way. My mom's like, don't get a dog ever again. And I'm like, we'll see about that. But yeah, my mom's done with pets. It's too heartbreaking for her, and I totally understand that. That's one of the reasons why I mean, large part of why I don't have a pug myself is because of, like, time, money, and responsibility. Pugly takes up more time than I have in a day. So it's tough. And then obviously money is also an issue. But even if all those things were in place for me right now, I don't think I'd be able to do it, because I'm still going through losing both of my family dogs. So it's definitely a process. You just gotta be patient and kind to yourself when you're going through this process. Don't let anyone else rush you through it, and don't let anyone else tell you, yeah, when you're ready to do it. Trying to figure out, And I'm going to just cinch this up a little bit. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm halfway done revamping this series, which is the Fast Foods Feast series. And with my revamps, with my series now, I want to get back into making collections, like having a full arrangement of, like, Puglies based on a theme, and then like releasing merch and designs based around that theme. And then I want to and then now that I have the ability to you know, make more limited time merch drops, have apparel and stuff like that, I can't wait to just sit down and design all these things. Let's see. Like, when I came home from work today, when I saw she was in her blankie and covered up, her eyes were open and not blinking, and for a moment I kept staring and checking to see if she was still breathing and alive. I was so worried she was gone, like, for good. Thankfully she blinked and it was just resting. Basically raising a child. Oh, absolutely. I forgot again. Hi, babe. Thanks for joining. Thanks for remembering. We lost our pit bull back in December 2021, and we haven't recovered yet, so I understand. Oh, Jacqueline, I'm so sorry that, like, that still feels fresh, for sure. And I hope you're recovering and, like, you're taking the time to process through it and just, yeah, be okay. I think you're taking the time to be okay. I'd love to have a kitty again, but I'm also so busy with merch and con stuff that I know I'd have a hard time trying to care for it. Yeah, Pickle, that's exactly it. Like, as you would know, art just takes up so much more like so much time running your own small business, and then traveling for conventions just isn't fair for any pet, you know, because you're gonna have to look for someone to take care of your pet. Whether that's just like a vacation or going for a job, like someone has to look after your pet, and it's not fair for them, like for your little baby, to only see you for like, I don't know, a month or two, and then you're off again. Alright, I'm trying to figure out like the fries. This isn't gonna make sense, but it's also okay that it doesn't. Because it's Pugly. Like, why do I have to make things make sense? So I think I'm gonna make the fries like super large for the giggles. And I think this time, instead of making Pugly like a giant fry, I'll just make him... I'll leave him be, and I'll just cover him in gravy and cheese curds. Is that Peggy? I've suffered from loss to... yes, that's Peggy. Lost to our old dog previously. I wasn't there when she passed. I was walking home from school, middle school, and she went to the Rainbow Bridge before I could even reach home. Oh man. Yeah, it's rough. There's no easy way to like everything has its pros and cons, essentially. It's like, do you want your dog to pass, peacefully in their sleep, and you just didn't have that final going away moment, where you could say all the things to them? Or do you want to be there on their, during their final time, to say goodbye? But usually if they need to be put down in that way, that means there's something wrong. Yeah, it's just, I mean, usually it's the peaceful part that you want for the dog, but it can be rough for sure. Ginormous fries. I love large fries. Okay, perfect. We're all in agreement here. And I'm gonna play around with the shapes. I'm gonna see how they cross-sect. And how they do. And like so. Like, I want these to be large fries, and I also want them to be bountiful. Like, I want, you want a lot of fries to go with your poutine. Thankfully for her, she passed peacefully in the arms of my brother, who last held her. Oh, that's very sweet. So when I got home, I just broke down and cried and touched her. Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds about like how I went about it too. To comfort her, and my mom and brother were home, but not me. It felt bad, and I felt bad because I wasn't there too. Yeah, I feel like for everyone, there's always like a certain amount of guilt when, your pet leaves. It's like, you think back to, did you show them that you love them? Were you able to show them enough that you love them? Or could you have spent more time with them, done a better job? And then you just have to come to terms with the fact that, like, you did all your best. Sorry, let me see how I want this to stick up. There we go. I also want to try poutine. Yet to go to Canada. Can't wait to see your new merch. Oh, Kokoro, thank you. And yeah, like, I can't believe that poutine is just not a thing in the US. And that, like, no restaurant has tried to copy it. Because it's gravy, cheese, and fries. Come on, y'all. Let's see. How do I want the shape to go? I think I want this, like, more like so. These fries are absolutely not the same shape. Not that, I mean, not the same shape, not the same size. Like, some of these are definitely larger than others. I should have really copied and pasted size for reference. Like, I think this one's too large over here. You should put all the food puglies together to make a pudi meal and draw a pugly with a keychain hook as a toy. You should put all the food puglies together to make a pudi meal and draw a pugly with a keychain hook as a toy. Or a pugly Ronald McDonald. Wait, like, all the food puglies that I've ever drawn? GG! Hello, thank you so much for putting along and joining! Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing super well. GG, do you stream yourself? I like crinkle fries. Okay. I personally love... Okay, my favorite shape of potato is tater tots. And then otherwise, I like straight cut fries. I'm pretty sure is like my second favorite. Would you consider embroidered styled hoodies like Pugly being embroidered on the hoodie and other designs, etc., like the one now you're wearing? The only limitation... Let's see. With my current supplier, the limitation is that there's a limit of colors, and their color limitation is very limited. I do not stream. I'm too shy. GG, what? Just because I love Pugly. GG, thank you so much for the 100 vitamins. Appreciate you. You're shy. I can't. I would have never guessed. I would have never guessed at all. I feel like you would be such a fun light on stream. Like, just like this bright energy as you're drawing all these macabre, like, sexy girls. You'd be so calming too. You have just like a way of like talking and like, what do you call that? Like, just the way you speak is so fluid and elegant. There we go. I feel like it'd be such a chill stream if you drew online. I've tried unofficial poutine here, but that's not real deal because it's not Canadian. Like hot melted cheese poured in my fries. Oh yeah, that ain't it. You need the cheese curds. You need the actual curds of cheese for it to be good. I can just imagine the Ronald hair on him. I do have a clown Pugly, that's for sure. Actually, wait, I think clown Pugly... what? I got my own chat rules pop up for me. Yeah. Puglie as in Pugly, but poo costume Pugly because of eating all the food. Oh no, I think, well, I think Pugly as in like the off-brand Pugly, the one with dot eyes. I guess the fast food ones. Yeah, fair. Because I'm like, that's a lot of food, Max Black Cat. That's a lot of food. I've been obsessed with embroidered apparel. I mean, they definitely add like a certain look. Like the medium in itself lends to a look, and I can absolutely understand that that draw towards it. I think if I were to do embroidered clothing, I would have to find a new manufacturer for sure, just because the current one that I would be using has so many limitations in terms of what colors they have access to. Unless it was like a very simple like black and white or like a two-colored thing, which would be neat to play around with. The internet isn't ready for my Latina energy. GG. Fair. I've seen embroidery style tattoos and I find that fascinating. Whoa, what? Like the tattoo itself looks like embroidery? No, that's a separate comment, huge. Wait, what? I'm lost now. My favorite type of fries is hot melted cheese. Oh, my favorite type of fries is hot melted cheese on my fries. The fake poutine I had was less curdy and the fries weren't thick. Fair. Plus, it doesn't get ruined when drying. The embroidery stuff. Also fair. Yeah, there's definitely some appeal to embroidered clothing for sure. I just like really simple, not simple, just small details now. Like, okay, let's, in all honesty, the first time I saw like a little embroidered like character or anything like in the center right here, like it was small, right dead center, I was like, why is it there? And then I don't own any clothing that has that. In fact, the first thing that I have of that is like my own design, and it's just like the bread Pugly printed in the middle. But I understand it now because one, it's like it's small, it's not like too large or like gaudy kind of, like it's not too overbearing. But the most important thing, for me at least, in the way that I dress myself, is that when I have a jacket over it and like the jacket's open or just zipped up at the bottom, the whole image still makes sense in the center because you can see it. It's not like cropped in a tiny weird sliver. And I was like, I get it now. I see it. So I definitely want to make more of that. It's just so interesting to think about people's individual styles when it comes to dressing themselves, like the type of graphic design they prefer on apparel, how to place it, how big the image should be. Apparently back designs, like big large back designs, are always a hot topic, and I'm like, but I like my back designs. And I mean, there's issues with like all things. Like I find that I see the most common issue of like, oh, wanting a back design is people are like, oh, what if I wear a backpack? What's the point if I wear a jacket over it? In which case, like, like don't wear the shirt when you need to wear a backpack. Wear another shirt. And then the issue with like front designs is, sometimes like people have bigger chests that end up warping the image altogether, or for someone like me, if I often wear a jacket on top, it just looks like such a messy image in the middle. So it's like there's pros and cons to both things. Hold on, sometimes I don't know if I should just like create the outline first and then the shape, or vice versa. I love being here, lol. It's obvious. It takes forever to leave. Aw, that's so sweet. I mean, whatever you gotta do, Kokoro. If you wanna chill here, or you can always come back after a shower. That's a-okay. But yeah, I know I discussed this on stream recently, but I love me my back designs. I like how simple it looks. If it gets, like, if I'm wearing a jacket over it, it's not messy. And everyone has their own individual taste. I would like a back design as I work in a school, but I would like to have a nice jacket or shirt. That's totally fair. That's my friend. She has such a big bosom. She loves a good back design. Yes! Bless. Thanks for the booty parade, GG. Cozy vibes, pudding. Yeah, we're just cozy, pudding, ranting, whatever it is. I don't know, one of the things, like, okay, I can't confidently say that I usually let a lot of things pass, but I definitely choose my battles, you know, like, especially when it's online. I can usually ignore things, or I'll take it to heart, and then I'll just, like, fume about it. Personally, I'm not gonna go and comment on anything. But I for sure had a Twitter argument once with someone because someone made a tweet about back design saying, like, oh my god, can we stop having this now? Like, what's the point of having back designs? To be fair, that tweet was about having the same image on the front and the back, which is something that I personally don't enjoy. I find that very lazy and redundant. It's like, I saw it for the first time at H&M, which is like, literally the design that they have on the back is just made smaller and put on, like, the chest and the front. And I'm like, they could have done anything. Like, you could have done a front design that was related to the back design, maybe like a little snippet or a little detail, like something to make it different. But you literally just copy paste it, scaled the design front to back. So the original tweet was that, but then it went on to talk about how back designs are bad and no one wants them and stuff, and I'm like, excuse you, I take that very personally. And so I think I made a very simple comment that was just like, I like my back designs because it keeps the front really clean if I have to put a jacket on. And then someone didn't like my comment and said, like, you know, what's the point of having a shirt then? Like, why not just buy a blank shirt? And then I'm like, well, you know, the point is, if I don't have a jacket on, then it's a really dope-ass shirt. Like, that's an ode to overworked graphic designer, H&M. Yes, I know. Comes with the essence of not paid enough to do this, graphic designer. Yes. The mom who rescheduled for meeting called me. Oh. No worries, no worries. Sorry, I'm just like figuring this out. How did I do... I didn't have any hard lines for this. I used just my shading to denote the cuts. So, okay, that's fair. I don't need to worry too much about these line details then. They are good to go. Just gonna add a couple more fries. And my thumb keeps changing my brush size. I like a nice sleeve design as well, but I like a nice back design as well. Yes, I like both of them. I think, like, in the tier of, like, placement designs, small front design, whether it be, like, on the left chest or the middle, and then big back design, and then sleeves would be, like, the very last thing that, like, adds a little extra, like, chef's kiss to the whole design. Of course, you can always over-design a piece of apparel, like, you don't have to print literally every single crevice that is offered, but definitely, yeah, that's, like, my hierarchy of importance. Let's see. Do I want this to extend this way? Yeah, I want this to extend a little bit this way. And then if it extends like this, then I gotta adjust it like so. Because if you have a curve one way, then you have a flat butt end the other way. Does this make sense in any type of perspective? No. No, it does not. We're just here to make things up. Oh, man. I have a gold print here, and it is... The sun is setting behind me, and it is shining right here in my eye. So let me just pull the curtain a little bit. Ugh, you're making me want poutine. Give me them curds. Gigi, you've had poutine before, right? Like, which Canadian city, province have you been to? Hold on 1 second. Literally golden hour. Okay, it dropped to 8%, haven't gotten out my charger. Oh no, you weren't charging the whole time! When I get cozy in bed and warm from the cold outside, it's hard to leave the bed. Okay, totally fair. I've never had any proper poutine. I've never been to Canada. Gigi, no! Gigi! Come up to visit! Oop. I find that apparel that has a nice tag makes me feel real fancy. If it's a tag sewed on the bottom, it's bougie. Yeah. You're right. Like, that stuff costs extra, you know? And, like, that extra... It's always the details. Like, the refinement in the details of, like, merchandise is really where you can see, like, you know, they thought a lot about everything. Time to go now, GG, to the maple syrup land. I've just had the concept of poutine here in the US. Oh my god, no! Not the US concept of poutine. I will visit one day, huge. Whenever you're ready to come up, I will welcome you at the border with open arms. And then I'll probably get detained for just standing at the border waiting for you. Me getting arrested by border patrol, like, Gigi, hi! Gigi, are you going back up for Emerald City this year? Alright, hold on, let me just adjust this fry. I feel like it's breaking the laws of reality a little bit. I am rooming with Bunny, yes! Oh my god, yay, you too, I'm so glad. Okay, I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna leave the stream on while I go shower. Pew pew, Kokoro, enjoy your shower. relax. Hope that steam from the shower really helps clear up any kind of headaches or sinuses or whatnot. And I'll see you back here, hopefully. Kayololo, thank you so much for joining again. How you been? GG, I'm so glad. Oh my god. I'm a little sad. I'm a little bit FOMO, but I'm also I feel like I made the right decision, which is like I'm not gonna be back to the Comic Islanders this year. And the reason being is if I said yes to Bunny, then Emerald City would have been my 4th convention back-to-back. Right at the start of the year. So in 2 weeks, I'm going down to Portland for a pug charity. It's gonna be a pug prom. So my girlfriend and I are gonna dress up, and then I'm gonna bring my little Pugly Mart. And then there's gonna be a bunch of pugs wearing like dresses and tuxedos, and I'm so excited. And then the weekend after that is Vancouver's local comic convention. And then the weekend after that is another local like Japanese market. So Emerald City would have been the 4th one, and I was just like, I want to go, but I'm so scared to burn myself out at the beginning of the year. But what I'm hoping to do is maybe just come down and visit. Like, to actually just go down and have fun, and maybe I'll message, like, Bunny and ask to, like, steal a pass so I can go for the day or something. Because it's a 3-hour drive down, and, like, it's a 3-hour drive back up. If I really want to, maybe I can, like, get a B&B somewhere or something. I don't know. But I miss you, I miss Bunny, and, like, truth be told, I really miss Harper. I'm really worried that, like, she's gonna, you know, be with, Corey again, and, like, she's gonna wonder where I am. Like, I don't know if I've really made that big of an impression, but, like, Harper probably misses me. I don't know. I don't know if I made that big of an impression, but, like, I don't want her to, you know, be too upset that I'm not there. So if I do visit, like, you know, I just want to hang out for the entire day and maybe, like, you know, say hi to all of you, and then maybe walk around with Harper or something, because she really left an impression on me. She's so sweet, like, just so adorable. Oh my god, no, you made the right call. Thank you for affirming my decision. Been good, just relaxing now. Pug prom! I know, pug prom! And on top of that, Emerald City is at a new location, so who knows how it goes. Oh, this year we'll go. Oh, they're at this new location this year. Oh my god. I didn't know that. I thought it was next year. But, like, another worry for me was that it's so close. Because, like, we were just at Emerald City in August, right? And then it's happening now again in March. That's, like, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Okay, so that's like 7 months, like 6-7 months. But, like, it just feels so close to me. So I hope the turnout's gonna be great. Maybe everyone's gonna be excited to check out the new convention hall. So, like, maybe it'll be, like, super amazing. Oh my god, a PugCon? Huge! That's perfect! I know! I mean, it's just an event, like a one-night event. It's, like, from 6 p.m. to, like, 8:30 p.m. It's literally just like a prom. But, like, one of my goals with Pugly is to participate in more of these pug charities. One, so I can live vicariously through everyone and pet their pugs and, like, you know, get my pug fixed. But two, it makes sense. Like, my whole brand is pugs. I love pugs, and I can support a charity, which is what I want to do a lot with Pugly. Like, I want to be able to live comfortably enough on Pugly, maybe support a friend or two by, like, hiring them to help me or something. And then I want I want to be able to have enough to just give back to a charity or community or something that helps others. Because I mean, I sure can't. Like, I don't think I'm competent enough to arrange events or do anything like that. But I can draw a pug, and then I can sell this pug that makes other people happy. So that's something. But like, this is one of the, I would say, only pug charities that I say really supports me. And I guess when I say that, like, I've definitely had pug charities like reach out to me for like donations. Like they have a silent auction, they're raising funds for like a Christmas or something, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I think I can find some stuff to like donate. But this is the only pug charity that runs events that this is the only pug charity that I know of that runs events and then would reach out to me to ask if I'd be interested in exhibiting there. And I super appreciate that. So when I say like they support me too, it's like, yeah, they give me the space to sell Pugly. Four cons back to back is a lot, I know. Like, even 2 cons back to back, I'm like, like 2 cons back to back is gonna be okay. 3 cons back to back is going to be a time, but we'll see. My shop manager is also going to Japan for from March to April, so I am back to solo running the store, which isn't a huge deal, but it's still gonna be something. It's just gonna be another thing on my plate. Sorry, I'm just like observing the fries right now, and I'm like, how does this work? Does this make sense? Does it matter if it makes sense? Let's see. But yeah, for those that, I don't know if I ever told the story on stream. I might have. But at Emerald City Comic Con last year, I was part of this like vendor booth called the Comic Islanders. Okay, gotta head out to work out, then shower. Gonna lurk for now. PKL Art, thank you so much for being here. And yes, enjoy your workout. Get those gains. And enjoy your shower too. Thanks so much for coming in, saying hi, and for the lurk. Appreciate you. It's a match made in heaven, to be honest. I know. So many pugs. Oh my god. I'm gonna post in my personal, like, in my Discord later, the pictures that I got from the mailing list of like some of the Pug Prom previews. Oh my god, my heart. My ideal is like that this pug charity can possibly grow within, like, as an event to bring in all like pug enjoyers. I actually don't know. I need to read their comments because I know some people ask, like, do you have to have a pug or a pet to attend, or can you just like really love pugs to go as an attendee? And I haven't seen a response to that, but I'd be really curious to know, because I think it would be amazing if they created these events and, like, you know, pug enjoyers, even if they don't have a pug, are allowed to go and and they can like pay for the ticket that will support the charity. They can you know, buy stuff from vendors. I think it'd be really great. Love to see Pugly out in the world. Ah, Kaio, thank you. Bringing the pug lovers to you. I know. It's gonna be great. Oh my god, I wish I was in Canada. A pug charity sounds amazing. Kaio, this is actually going to be in Portland. This is gonna be in Portland, Oregon. But I love Oregon. But also, Gigi, if you want any information on like Vancouver markets, because I feel like Vancouver, in terms of like Canada wise, would be like the closest to you. Like, of course, feel free to ask me, or like just ask in the Discord. I just, Gigi, I cannot begin to explain when I gave your cause yeah, your roller babes, and then I think also like your sad witch postcard to my friend. We were all sitting around Heidi Lau. Oh wait, I told you this when I was giving out the tea. Yeah, I just, if somehow you can come up and exhibit, and I can be like to my friend, yeah, to my friend, be like, hey, Gigi is coming, I can get you a pass into the event. Do you just want to come and buy Gigi stuff? I want to bring people to you. I need to coordinate an Oregon trip with whenever this charity has an event. Yes, oh my god. I mean, if you're interested, I'm just gonna write this here. They're called Pacific Pug Rescue. I can't spell Pacific. Pacific Pug Rescue. And yeah, they do a lot of work, definitely, of course, on like, you know, the West Coast side kind of thing. And they're just, they're really great. They try really hard for the pugs. They I don't know, I'm part of their newsletter. So I saw that they had rehomed a pug in the US. Or they rehomed a pug from the US to like Vancouver, Canada, because it just like worked out that way. That someone in Canada was looking for a pug, and yeah, I guess they cleared all the checks and stuff. Alright, alright, y'all, it's cheese curd time. And for this, I'm gonna try to bring out the real food, you know? One day, I will exhibit in Canada. One day. Road trip up. If you need to ship anything, you're in good hands. I have a place you can ship to. We have friends here. You got friends here, even though you've never met them yet. We got you covered. That's so good. I love pug rescues. There's one near me in Austin that I need to visit one day. Oh, the best. Like, it makes me wonder if, like, the limitation on perhaps pug, or like people should preferably have pets to go to these events, is so like, you know, pet owners aren't overrun with like just a bunch of people there, almost like treating it like a petting zoo. But I would hope that there's an understanding that if you're going to this event that's for a charity that operates as an animal rescue, that, you know, you're respectful to everyone attending that ended up bringing their pet, that it's, you know, it's not a petting zoo. You have to ask for permission, you have to be calm and understand that, like, you know, you can be rejected, like, you know, please don't pet my dog or cat or whatever. Yeah. Alright, these big chunky cheese curds. I gotta make these like more weird shaped, but I keep gravitating to this very round cube. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, GG. The one in Austin's tagline is like, for disabled, elderly, and unwanted pugs to find forever homes. And every time I read that, I go, how can any little puggy be unwanted? I know. Oh my god. That just breaks my heart. Especially because, like, most likely, the unwanted ones are disabled and elderly. And it's like, they deserve better. They shouldn't be unwanted. There's so much want out there. They deserve all the best. Welcome to my stream, y'all, where I just, like, cry about pugs. I am both simultaneously overjoyed by them and also crying about them. Here at Pugly, twitch.tv/Pugly, we allot time to catch up about life, and then we spend an hour and a half crying. Oh my god. Lady Corvus, hello, thank you so much for your raid. I appreciate you, and it's been such a long time. Hello, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for trusting your community with mine. How was your stream? And oh, let me do that streamerly thing. Let me. Yes, ta-da! Oh my god! Wait, what's that clip? Is that you feeding a dog? Is that you feeding your dog? It's been ages. Hello. Sorry, I was supposed to introduce you, but then I just like got fascinated by the clip of the dog. Lady Corvus does a lot of like fabric work, like hand sewing things and like just crafting with fabrics and leathers and stuff. So if you're into that, definitely check Lady Corvus out. She does amazing detailed work and just like really cool stuff, and also feeds dogs on her stream, which I'm sorry, like that's the best part for me. That is Little Bear, and that was her birthday cake this past October. Little Bear eating her birthday cake. So Lady Corvus's stream is about feeding Little Bear. That's all I know now. I love it. It was good trying to rip a pattern off an old shirt that I love, but it's probably not long for this world, so it was time to scrap it and make a new one. Aw, so like, when you trying to rip a pattern off of an old shirt, like, is that like an embroidery pattern or the literal pattern in which like it is sewn to make the shirt? I know nothing about like sewing and stuff, so there's usually a snack time redeem, but she got into something this morning, so I turned it off for today alone. Oh, poor Little Bear. Are they all right though? Is she like having a tummy ache or anything, or is she just like a little spoiled from whatever she got into? Oh, catching up on chat. Once I repair my fence, I'm going to apply to be a dog foster parent. I would love to foster a pug. I want them. I want the disabled elderly pugs. I am disabled, not so much elderly pug. Oh, Kyle. Okay. I've always like thought about fostering or wanting to foster pets, like pugs and stuff like that. Here's my issue. I'm gonna be a foster failure. Like, okay, outside of the time, money, responsibility, that's also a huge part, and like I gotta be ready for that. I would be an absolute foster failure because I wouldn't be able to say goodbye. Like, you're telling me I fall in love with this dog that I take care of for, you know, hopefully just a couple of months, and then there's a very happy family that's going to adopt him, and I have to say goodbye. I am not built for this world to do that, so I will just end up keeping all the foster pets that I have. The base structure of the shirt. I took all the seams out, thread that holds the parts together, and I'm working from that. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's so cool, though. I just like, I love the skill of this. Like, no joke, I have, I took home ec for 2 years in high school, so that's my experience with a sewing machine and threading and needles. But like, I've always just wanted to practice and learn these skills of sewing and like, I don't know, fabric crafting and stuff, so I can upcycle my own shirts, you know, modify them, and just like repurpose them in various ways. But my first step is getting a sewing machine. The second step is somehow finding enough time to do this. She's fine, just not happy that she didn't get her snack during stream. Oh, bear. I would fail every time. Honestly, same, but I am pretty good at TNR with cats and not just bringing them in forever. So I think I'll be okay with doggies. Kaio, I believe you are the superpowered human that we need in this world. A strong foster parent. I'm realizing now that maybe this curd is a little, like, curds come in all shapes and sizes, but I'm this one right here might just be a very awkward fit. It's kind of starting to look like marshmallows, so I'm just gonna cancel this one out. Oh, but Lady Corvus, if you need to raid and run, cause you're hungry or Bear is hungry, please don't feel obliged to stay and chat. Definitely get some rest and stuff. GG, oh my god, you didn't have to, but thank you so much for gifting a sub to Lady Corvus. I appreciate that so much, and you didn't have to, but thank you so much. If I get a sweet old puggy, though, I may just have to keep them. Old pugs have a special spot in my fruit gummy heart. I mean, absolutely. Also, like, I can just imagine that old little pug being so confused. Like, I feel like with a young... I mean, I don't know. I don't want to speak for the dogs, obviously, but... obviously, they love you a lot too, right? And... sometimes I wonder... if, like, for fostering and stuff, though... It's a good cause, it's needed and everything. If the dog ends up feeling, you know, sad or depressed, that they don't see you again. And then I wonder, like, if for the older dogs, because they're so old and they're just looking for a very comfy home, if, like, yeah, if they feel like they're being passed along again, or you know, if they'll be okay. I don't know, I feel sad. She is bugging me about dinner right now, since she's without her usual snacks. Aww. I more often hear, specifically with the pug rescue, that their elderly pugs do tend to stay with their foster family forever. How can you happily say goodbye to a cute little old pug? You just can't. It's just, they're old, they love you, they're probably so happy to have a home. Like, you just can't. I don't know, I feel really sad thinking about, like, things from a dog's point of view, especially when it comes to, like, rescues and stuff like that, where, you know, what, like, they don't understand what our human systems are. They don't know if this is their forever home, or if they're just being passed along and they have to relearn a new home, relearn new people. And what if they really love you, and you know, you were good in being a foster parent, but what if they really loved you and now they really miss you? I'm so sad. Old pugs make me so emotional. All old dogs, like old pugs for sure, but like all old dogs make me emotional. All dogs deserve like the best in the world, and they just, I can't imagine the circumstances in which someone gives up their pet. I mean, especially their dog. Like, I don't want to be biased and be like, you know, like, especially their dog, because obviously, like, cats and parrots and guinea pigs and stuff, they all matter, right? Like, rats too. But also dogs. Alright, I'm gonna move this a little bit, because I feel like it's just uncomfortably hitting the ear line just a little. And I'm gonna fix this here. Straighten this up, because this is going to be over here. I feel like I might do the cheese curds the same way I do the fries, which is less so of the line art to show off the corners, and just like use the shading as that. And I think let me just fit in one more curd here to fill the space. I'll be honest, a lot of times I'm not actually planning these curds. I don't even plan like their perspective. I'm just drawing them in, and then I'm like, okay, that looks weird, and then I'll fix it after. Alright, I have a polar bear vibrating with frustration about dinner. Have a lovely rest of the stream, everyone. Also, all dogs are best dogs. All dogs are the best dogs. Lady Corvus, thank you so much for rating me and trusting your community with mine. I hope you have tons of rest, get that food, feed that little bear, and have a great rest of your week and an amazing weekend, alright? I'll hopefully see you soon. Pugly must stay his little spry self. He can never get old. Pugly will never get old. This is the beauty of Pugly. He is, he's living his best pug life. He breathes completely fine. He probably breathes more fresh air than I do. And he's always spry. He never has to worry about any kind of, like, heart disease, rough heart, aches or pains. He's okay. Sometimes he is sad, but that's just part of, living life and going through the feelings. As we all do. Alright, let me just, like, do I like this? It's looking a little bricky. Ah. Alright. I'm like almost there with this. I'm just like, there's something with this, the placement of these cheese curds right here, that is not sparking joy. And I'm wondering if it's just because this one right here is setting everything off. Like, what if I just simplified it and allowed this to be here? And then I just have gravy coming down the top of the head, the forehead a little bit. Maybe that'll look better. Yeah, alright, let's work with this. And then, what is dust? That's the bowl. And even for the bowl, let me... Because I don't know, the shape of it though, like I have seen like this type of shape. It's a little bit too straight, so... Whoop. So I'm gonna adjust the curve and curve it in just a little more. Pugly is happy being all different foods and characters. Yes. Pugly's living the life that we all wish we could. Alright. I feel like this is a tinge better. Like I'm liking this curve in a little bit more. Okay. And even from here, new layer and save. Alright. Time to add on that gravy. And I feel like to really convey the thickness of the gravy, I want it, you know, it's not soaked into the curds. It has its own thickness. So gonna place that glaze on top. And maybe this like oops over here. Right. And it's a little too close to that fat roll.
Is this what giving up feels like? I don't know, I don't know. Tell me, have I lost my mind? Nowhere to go, so far from home. Is this what giving up feels like? I don't know, I don't know. Tell me, have I lost
Let's see where this goes. Gravy's gonna be
so I break these walls and hold my head up high. And I step my ground until the day I die. As the rain falls down, there's no more tears.
dripping more down. Pretty heavy. Going up this way. right around here. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna get goopy. There we go. Get that nice thick gravy. I feel like this is definitely one of those pieces that we're gonna have to save and then put it down for a little bit, reopen it, and reassess with fresh eyes. So we gotta have some gravy having dripped down onto the fries themselves, and I'm gonna color that. We're gonna do that in blue. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make the gravy like a dusty orange. Alright, you want just straight orange. And that way I can see it a little bit better. Because you gotta have the gravy on the fries. Let's just have this covered up over here. And this bump over here is kind of like to signify how it drips from the top. It's adding on from the top here. I think with the way this is going here, this is going to be all covered in gravy. It's gonna be interesting to do the line art here for me, because I'm gonna line art the gravy, but now I'm wondering if I do my broken line style for the fries, because it's almost like it's a little bit obscured by the gravy, or if I just do, I'm not gonna do full line art for both. I feel like that it'll take it away. Like it'll be too much detail. Let's see if I add... Too close, too close. Yeah, because it's either I do the gravy this way, which is like a little thicker, it adds a little extra layer on top of everything, or I have the gravy kind of like actually flush to the items, so like the fries and stuff. But I feel like I would like the extra layer to give that thickness to it. Like it's not just colored in, but it has a presence.
trace my steps back to then. Oh, I want that feeling. It's all that I needed to move on, to feel
That's nice.
it's all
All right.
I needed.
And I'm going to duplicate. Let's try another way, which is we'll have more gravy fall down here.
And I don't know how to do this right. No, I don't know how the years gone by. Searching for the moments I'm a little less 25. Every now and again, I trace my steps back to then. Oh, I want that feeling. It's all that I needed to move on, to feel it. It's all that I needed. It's all that I needed. I want that feeling. It's all that
There we go.
I needed to move on, to feel it. It's all that I needed. To move on, to feel it. It's all that I needed. How the years go by, searching for the moments I'm a little less 25, a little less 25, a little less, searching for the moments I'm a little less 20, a little less 25.
I will say though, one thing I'm trying out this stream is having Safari be my Twitch manager instead of Chrome, and I'm definitely not feeling the lag as hard as when I was using Chrome. There's still some lag, but I'm glad this kind of works out. Alright, do I want that? Yeah, I think I do. Okay, I think when I actually do the line art, I might have to, at least for the fries, make it flush, because I feel like maybe the gravy's a little too much standing out. But we'll see. If I do make it, if I make it flush, then I won't need, like, it could just be a single line art. But if I don't make it flush, I need to leave room for two sections of line art, one for the gravy and one to signify the fry underneath. But alright, let's compare. I feel like overall my rendition so far is I feel like the cup could be a little bigger, at least like stretched out this way. Like, let me Move that back a little. Oops. Like, I'm really debating, because, like, it's like there's a stack of fries in front of Pugly. Like, let me try hiding some elements of Pugly. I can't really pinpoint what it is right now that is not jiving with me. Where are you? Oh, okay, there we go. It's like I don't feel like Pugly's really in this. He's kind of two-dimensionally in it. And I wonder... like, that kind of works. It kind of makes it a little bit better. A part of me is also looking like, is that enough cheese curds? Is that like a delicious poutine? Oh, I should add a cheese curd like on top of, at least on top of the fries a little bit. So it's not so like disconnected too. That makes sense. Like if I, wrong brush. No, whoops, wrong layer. Cheese curds, there we go. Yeah, because of course some cheese curds are gonna fall down, right? Yeah, okay. Little chunks. Okay. I feel like I'm making that connection now. And hide a little curd here. Like these curds hiding here can be a little less detailed. And I am going to just hide or erase the gravy here for now. Nugget of cheese curd here. Okay, I think I've figured out the way to really connect these two together. Just add a little bit more cheese curds. Even down here, I feel like, because cheese curds drop at the bottom too. They're mostly at the top, but they definitely do get down there, so. And do I want? Yeah, I'll put a little one here too. Okay. Never too many cheese curds, right? Oh man, if I know I like the poutine place, I always ask for extra cheese curds. Love cheese. Oh, and then this gravy can just nicely kind of form a goop, like a little drip down this side. Alright. Alright, liking this a lot more. This is gonna be another one of those like challenges. Like, I think when it comes to food, rendering the food especially. Tomzy, hello, thank you so much for joining. Oh my god, wait, why are you guys all here? Hey B, Lolo, you have the same chair as Dan. It's because Dan got it for us. Alright, time to dip. Have a good stream, boo-boo. Have a good stream. Wait, have a good meet and greet, boo-boo. Thanks for tuning in. I know you. Did you go in today? The snow was whack. You guys have snow? Hey, Tom Z. Back to studio. Oh my god. You guys are still dealing with snow? But yeah, this is gonna be one of those render challenges for Pugly. My two previous ones were the grilled squid and the takoyaki, but I think this one is gonna be up there with the gravy, adding the like translucency to everything. We have a fucking blizzard right now? What? My car is completely covered right now, like 30 centimeters? Okay, I better go. See y'all later. Bye, Dan. Have a good meet and greet. Jesus Christ, this is blizzard? I wish we had snow. We had a tornado yesterday. Oh my god. What is happening with y'all? I had a cloudy day with some light showers. Knock on wood. It's wild out here. Oh my god. B, are you in studio or are you at home? I mean, I assume if you're at studio, you're just stuck there now. Alright, I'm gonna debate between these two. I'm gonna transfer over this style over. I'm at home now. Went home early, thank god. Oh my god. Wait, so it wasn't like the whole day that you guys were dealing with a blizzard. It was just, like, in the evening? Or like, what time? Oh, it's like 8:30 for you guys. Alright, gonna merge this because I'm debating between these two. And then that's the bowl. Delete this. Save. Alright, fries, and I'm just gonna take this off now. It was whole day. It's still going. It's going until tomorrow morning, I think. Oh my god, you guys. I hope everyone's safe at home. Also, thankfully, you guys, I assume Toronto knows to put on winter tires. So, fingers crossed there's competent drivers out there. Because in Vancouver, a lot of people still, like, try to get away with no winter tires. Because, like, we don't... For the past couple of years, we've been getting a fuck ton of snow. But ages ago, like, we would barely get any snow or snow that wouldn't stick. And if we did get snow, it would be like a couple centimeters, and it really wouldn't be a snow day, but it's just like we didn't deal with a lot of snow back then. But now, when we have actual storms almost every single year, and we get like centimeters of snow, people still like don't put on winter tires. Either that or they couldn't get the appointment to. And I don't know, sometimes I see the clips of like our cars slip and sliding and our buses slip and sliding into cars and stuff. And then I know people who didn't get winter tires, and I'm like, we deserve to be made fun of. Like, we deserve people laughing at us. I mean, winter tires isn't going to help you against like 30 centimeters of snow, but it's still better than like nothing. Yeah, I keep my all seasons on, just don't go out when it's really bad. Yeah, for sure. Oh, you know what? I should add a little extra gravy onto the tail. Or I cannot make up my mind with the gravy, so I'm just duplicating the layer a ton of times and kind of adding as I go. Adding or subtracting as I go. But B, how have you been? Are you feeling better? Are you like all recovered now? Alright. Let's like about here. Tomsy, how are you? Were you just lurking? Did you guys like plan to all come at the same time? We are getting weird weather down here in Texas, so I can understand being unprepared. I'm glad you guys at least didn't get, like, the winter storm again this year. Like, the one that cut off your power and some of you guys were left with, like, no electricity. I'm glad you guys are safe this year. Like, survived the winter and everything. I don't know if tornadoes are a normal thing in Texas, but I hope not. I'm fully good now. Yes! I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear. Now you can finish all the new Monster Hunter posters. Oh, great. Oh, man, it's gravy. Maybe for research, I need to order myself some poutine and then really observe. I'm here to vibe while I catch up on emails. Why are there so many emails? Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that you're like covered in emails, but also yes, why are there so many emails? Oh my god. I wish it's like my biggest dread. After I come back from a convention or something, I open my my Gmail and also my Outlook, and I'm like so tired. It's normal up north, but in Houston area, it isn't. Okay. Alright. Oh my god, same. What's your next event? In 2 weeks, I'm driving down to Portland for a pug charity. It's just like a one-night pug charity event where I'm bringing Pugly to exhibit. And then the weekend after that is Fan Expo. Vancouver, and then the weekend after that is Japan Market Vancouver, which is like a like a Japanese market that is like very poppin'. It's actually like super good for what it is. I told Dan last year that Japan Market Summer was the best event that I went to that entire year. I love those local events. Yeah, like I really didn't expect the turnout, but it's so good. It's like, it's local, it's small. Do you guys have as much in Toronto, like those kind of local events? That's like I don't know, like Japan. It's like a art event or like a Japan inspired event or something. Add this little extra dip here. I don't know, I've never looked that much into it. I'm sure we do. That's fair. I can't imagine like a big city, you know, like Toronto not having something organized like that. But okay. Alright. I think I'm at a point where I need to put this down. Because I've been sketching and doodling with it a little bit, and I need to come back to it with fresh eyes. That being said, B, I'm sorry to ruin your vibe, but I'm hitting the 2 hour and 39 minute mark, which is like about the time that I usually end my stream. But let me see who's online, and maybe we can pass over to a stream that is same good vibe. Yappany. Yay. Okay, I got it. Let me just do... Oh my god, 2 P's. Please, just let me copy and paste the name. I don't want to use your stupid raid. Okay, bless. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, for working on Poutine Puglie with me, and also being updated on my whole saga with the whole like online animator and everything. Thank you to those of you that joined later. I'm sorry that I am now ditching, but thank you so much for being here. And Gigi, thanks for being here and for gifting a couple of subs, and also for feeding me the vitamins. Kaio, thank you so much. Thanks for the stream view. See you next week. Oh wait, let's see. What's next week? No, I'll still be here next week. Okay, because I have the whole Portland thing and everything. But Draklin, Gigi, B, Kaio, all of you, Ketchi-san, I'm not sure if you're still here. All of you here, thank you so very much. Max Black Cat, I'll see you guys next week, 3 p.m. Pacific time, Wednesday. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything, but have a great rest of the week. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care, and bye-bye.